The rambunctious young god Pan broke off a reed and fashioned it into a flute and passed it down to Paula Robison, who plays that ancient instrument so merrily and well today. David Culhane has prepared a story about her. Let us be grateful to Pan for making Paula possible.
A man and a woman play a Mozart duet for flute and viola. They are husband and wife making beautiful music together. He is Scott Nickrens, one of the best viola players in the country. And his wife? Well, for a while the critics said she was very good. Then for a while they said she was the best woman flutist in the world. And now they're saying that Paula Robison is emerging as one of the best flute players in the world.
Women are very strong. We're very strong creatures, and there can be a lot of strength in our playing, and if the strength that someone hears in my playing is a womanly strength, then that's something that makes me very happy.
She's already performing in more than 100 concerts a year in America, Europe, and the Far East. She's won top prizes in international competitions. She has a substantial number of recordings to her credit, and she plays with the most prestigious chamber music groups in America.
My own feeling about my own gifts has been that it's really a sacred obligation and duty to develop them, and because it is it's a tongue which I'm able to speak. It's some way of communicating things which happened all in previous centuries, and things about beauty and goodness in life to other human beings. And so I've always thought of my own flute playing in those terms. We use music in so many different ways. We use it to celebrate when we're happy. We use it to commemorate occasions both happy and sad. We use it for comfort often. And it can be a tremendously illuminating and refreshing phenomenon to listen to a piece of music. And so to participate in making that music is just such a great privilege. It's a question of just holding it at that tempo, faster, but at a held fast tempo.
Yeah, I hope I can hit that tempo. That's the next one.
This is the Spoleto Arts Festival in Charleston, South Carolina. Paula Robison and her husband have been co-directors of chamber music here for several years. One of the main advantages for them is that they can bring their 3-year-old daughter Elizabeth with them for the weeks of the festival.
It's a tremendously hectic kind of schedule here, but it's wonderful because we're in one place, and so we can carry on a normal family life, even though what's normal for us, it's different for other people. Elizabeth, mush.
Back in New York, where they live most of the year, Paula tries to spend as much time as possible with Elizabeth.
Okay. Would you like to beat the eggs with me?
Yep.
It is like a juggling act or a high wire act. I often think of it as a high wire act, balancing a dishwasher on my head or something like that, doing an arabesque on the high wire. It's yes, it's a very complex situation. It takes a lot of humor, and prayer helps a great deal, and many vitamins, and the amount of love which is thrown back and forth in our family, and we try to take it as easy as we can and be as flexible as we can.
And the skies are black.
Husband, child, concerts, recordings. And that's not all. She also teaches at the Juilliard School of Music.
Can that be more? Can you continue the intensity? Right. Okay. Being a teacher, it's like being a parent in certain ways. One is forced to define things one does in order to make things accessible to another person. Some teachers are more intuitive than others. Some teachers teach by playing a lot. I tend to try to describe things and see if I can extract the music from the other player or get them to play at their absolute best by them making their own decisions about what they do. Teaching at the Juilliard School is so inspiring for me because they are so wonderful, these players. They are the crème de la crème. That's lower, but just keep the intensity through the notes without too much up and down. It's just sort of a... Good.
To hear Paula Robison at her best, listen to her playing with Jean-Pierre Rampal.
He's always been a great hero for me. I've always admired him tremendously, and so playing with him is just, I adore it. It's so much fun, first of all. It is like a conversation. Our sounds are different. We speak different languages. I want to play this as beautifully as it's ever been played. I want the beauty of this to be, I want people to be moved by this phrase, or I want them to be happy or excited by it. I want people to say, oh, that's terrific.
Sometimes she wants so badly for the music to be terrific that she thinks she can't play it. Once, the night before she was going to record a difficult piece by Johann Sebastian Bach, she got some extra help from the composer himself.
I said, who am I? Am I worthy to play this music? Oh, I can't do it. Can I do it? No, I don't think I can do it. And it's tomorrow. I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to go down there. I'm going to do it. And then finally I said, well, I'll just make dinner. I'm just going to make dinner, and somehow or other I'll do it tomorrow. And so here I was, frying some liver for my vitamin B. I was standing at the stove, and all of a sudden, he was standing next to me. He really was. He was shorter than I expected him to be. His wig was a little bit like this, because it was hot near the stove, and he was sort of hot and perspiring. And he was looking at me like this, and he said, just play it, just play it. And then he disappeared.
And left her to play.